So let's talk about this, take a step back. What's the importance of anonymity in our society today?
Well, I find that it has a symbolic importance just because it's what's at stake in these games that we're playing, these Patriot games, and these warfare surveillance state games we're playing. I mean, that's what's at stake, anonymity, this idea of it as a human capacity. And of course, we'd like to so that we, the great liberals, the great leaders of our countries, would like to suggest that there's something like anonymity that's worth protecting, but of course there needs to be a kind of chaperoned anonymity. The process is, of course, it always needs to be available for discovery. We always need backdoors, we always need keys to come in when people aren't playing by the rules. But no, like anonymity means something else, something greater and more radical, something more absolute, raised to an nth degree. And that's why we think Bitcoin projects should have this forcefulness. We should say no into the darkness, into the black markets. That's what it means. That's what Bitcoin's pure potentiality is. Everything else is just a kind of compromise with Bitcoin's destiny.
Yeah, now I was at Inside Bitcoins in New York last weekend, and I can tell you, I just had to scrub after going there. It was, so to give you an idea, the keynote speaker talked about how he understands that the freedom lovers' need for anonymity is there. He understands their desires, but he thinks there's a compromise with anonymity in that you can be anonymous as long as the government has a backdoor in to know exactly outright. So that's what it should be.
So this is the oldest conversation in crypto, in the crypto wars. Back when they were deciding whether the public should have access to PGP, the OECD people and Dorothy Denning and these people were like, well, look, yes, of course, private keys, but there needs to be key escrow. So the government and the FBI can come in and get the keys whenever there's terrorists and problems. And of course, no, intrepid people threw PGP into the public domain. We're accused of being treasonous, but we're all better for it now because we have actual access to real crypto.
Exactly.
You know?
It's wild. So
the same thing is happening with Bitcoin. We need a real Bitcoin.
Literally, his definition of anonymity was, well, you can be anonymous from your friends and the people that you want to trade with, but you can't be anonymous from the guys with guns who point them at you for a living.
I can't believe that was like literally the keynotes. That was
the keynote.
This is an old refrain at this point. This is a conversation that we've had many times now, and the fact that it's being repeated again is, like I said, it's like well, what do we want in Bitcoin? Well, we want liberty. Well, is there a compromise position? No, with liberty, there's not really a compromise position. There's liberty or there isn't.
Yeah.
The compromise on liberty is a non-liberty.